Hello, my love. I'm Selena Hart, and I'm so grateful you're here with me today. As we step into this potent energy of June 11th, 2025, I invite you to take a breath, soften your shoulders, and listen closely, not to me, but to the quiet truth rising from within you. Scorpio, today is not about pushing forward or proving anything. It's about a sacred pause, a moment to reevaluate the boundaries you've drawn, not just with others, but with yourself. There's a strange, almost mystical current moving through the air now, asking you to leave behind the roles, routines, or even relationships that no longer stir your soul. You might find yourself caught between excitement and hesitation, feeling both the thrill of transformation and the tremble of uncertainty. That's okay. You are not meant to have all the answers today. Instead, this is a day for sensing, observing, and deeply honoring the rhythm of your inner world. There's a truth whispering through the silence, asking if you're truly alive or simply surviving. And if you're ready, this is the space where something new, something honest begins to unfold. And now, as we listen deeper, the universe speaks not in noise, but in symbols, subtle nudges guiding you toward what is unseen yet profoundly felt. Your intuitive gifts are deepening today, Scorpio, like an inner eye slowly opening. If you've sensed something shifting beneath the surface, you're right. The veil is thinning and long hidden truths within you or others are ready to rise, but they won't shout, they will whisper, and only your stillness will hear them. This is a day of quiet release. A sacred ending may be unfolding, not with drama, but with grace. You're shedding a role, belief, or dynamic that's grown too heavy to carry forward. Let it go with love. As it falls away, light can finally enter. That light comes as hope. Even if you've been walking through emotional fatigue, the universe is reminding you healing is underway. Small signs, synchronicities, unexpected kindness, none of it is random. They are your lifelines, guiding you back to wholeness. Still, a sense of lack may surface, emotionally, financially, or spiritually, but you are being asked to shift your lens. Help is closer than it appears. You are not alone in this chapter. You are being held, even in the quiet. Romance may also stir today, whether it's a new connection or a rekindling. Your heart is ready to open again, slowly and safely. Let softness lead. You don't need every answer, only the willingness to feel what's real. And finally, there's a quiet call to leap. The future may be uncertain, but your soul is ready. You've done the inner work. You sat with the silence. Now life is gently asking you to begin, not with certainty, but with trust. Scorpio, this is your moment. Listen, release, believe. Begin. When it comes to money today, Scorpio, the energy may stir up feelings of uncertainty, perhaps even a sense of lack that lingers quietly beneath your surface confidence. You might find yourself reviewing your financial landscape, questioning if you've done enough, if you're on the right path, or if there's more support waiting somewhere out of sight. But rather than fueling those fears, the cosmos is inviting you to take a different approach. Trust the transition. This isn't a time to cling to outdated strategies or worn-out routines. Something in your financial life is ready to evolve, and it may require releasing a method, job, or mindset that no longer flows. That release, though it may feel risky at first, is the very thing that creates space for something greater to arrive. A new opportunity, be it an investment, a partnership, or a creative shift, could appear seemingly out of nowhere. Your role is not to chase it, but to stay open, aware, and tuned in to your inner compass. It already knows what direction feels aligned. Remember, wealth is not always loud. Sometimes it whispers through inspiration, subtle shifts, or the quiet courage to say yes when your logical mind hesitates. This is a day to walk with intuition as your financial guide. Listen closely to the nudges, that strange feeling, that sudden idea, that unexpected invitation. It might be the doorway to the abundance you've been calling in. And above all, practice gratitude for what you already have. Even in moments of waiting, abundance is built through presence, through intention, through faith. The universe does not forget the seeds you've planted. It is simply waiting for the perfect season to bloom. Your lucky numbers for today are 3, 14, 27, 33, 49, 64. Let them guide you, but more importantly, let them remind you. Prosperity often begins with belief. In matters of the heart, Scorpio, today invites you to soften your armor and listen not just with your ears, but with your soul. Whether you're single or partnered, love now asks for depth, honesty, and real presence, not performance. If you felt emotionally distant or isolated, that space may soon be bridged. Someone new could appear, gentle, creative, and carrying a quiet magic that invites without pressure. This won't be a whirlwind romance, but a soul-level connection you can explore at your own rhythm. For those in relationships, there's a sacred stillness between words. What isn't said may matter just as much as what is. Instead of trying to fix or define everything, lean into your intuition. You already know what's needed. Create space for presence, not just conversation. This isn't a time to rush love. It's a moment to sense the deeper emotional tides and meet them with compassion. Love reveals itself in quiet ways, in subtle gestures, in being fully seen. So whether you're welcoming someone new or renewing something long-standing, let vulnerability guide you. Love isn't a destination, it's a mirror. And today it's reflecting back something more tender, more real than before. In your professional world, Scorpio, today may feel like standing on the edge of something unfamiliar, yet quietly thrilling. A fresh current is stirring, nudging you toward a path you may have only dreamed of. Whether it's a career shift, a creative pursuit, or learning something entirely new, the universe is gently saying, it's time. You don't need a perfect plan, just the courage to begin. Fear may surface, and that's okay. Change unsettles the parts of us that crave certainty. But deep down, you already know what no longer feeds your growth. This isn't about abandoning responsibility. It's about choosing alignment. Trust your intuition. It knows where your energy feels alive. You may also receive unexpected inspiration today, an idea, a message, or an opportunity that lights something up inside you. Stay open. Say yes to what sparks joy, even if the outcome is still forming. Remember, your work isn't just about success, it's about soul. When purpose and passion meet, nothing can hold you back. The path may be new, Scorpio, but it was made for you. Your body, Scorpio, is speaking in quiet ways today through restlessness, tension, or a fatigue that lingers no matter how much you rest. The emotional weight of your surroundings may be pressing more deeply than you realize. Even if you appear composed, there may be a quiet strain within. This isn't weakness, it's a call for tenderness. You're being invited back to the basics. Real nourishment, deep rest, steady breath, a mindful meal, a moment in nature, a pause from the noise. These simple acts are powerful forms of self-respect. When your inner world feels shaken, routine becomes your anchor. Healing is already moving toward you. There's a gentle wave of renewal ready to restore balance if you'll let it in. Herbal baths, slow movement, or a few minutes of stillness can shift everything. You're not meant to push today. You're meant to reset. Your strength is returning. Quietly, softly, trust your body. It knows the way back to wholeness. In your closest relationships, Scorpio, silence may be saying more than words today. You might feel a subtle distance, a pause in connection, or emotional misalignment with someone you care about. But not every gap needs to be filled right away. Sometimes stillness is the most healing response. This is a moment to let things breathe. Resist the urge to fix, explain, or push for clarity. Trust your intuition. It knows when to speak and when to simply hold space. This isn't avoidance, it's reverence, a pause that allows emotions to soften and understanding to quietly return. You're not being asked to pull anyone closer or push them away, just to protect your peace and let connection rebuild naturally. Let your quiet presence be the medicine. This is how love often grows, not in noise, but in the sacred calm between hearts. Today, Scorpio, you align best with those who honor emotional truth and move with quiet intention. You may feel especially in sync with Pisces and Cancer, whose intuitive depth matches your own. Aquarius can offer fresh perspective without intrusion, while Capricorn provides grounded support and steady presence. Conversely, you may feel unsettled around those who rush, speak loudly, or overlook subtle emotional cues. This isn't a day for forceful energy. You need softness, space, and soul-centered connection. Choose to be with those who truly feel you. These are the ones who will nurture your path forward. The color that wraps around your energy today, Scorpio, is deep teal, a hue that mirrors the mystery of the ocean and the serenity of a midnight sky. It holds the power to calm your racing thoughts, soften your emotional edges, and bring your intuition into clearer focus. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color can feel like a gentle anchor, pulling you back into your inner knowing when the world feels too loud. Let it guide you into the spaces where truth speaks softly and wisdom flows without effort. Today, teal is more than a color. It is your portal to presence. And now, Scorpio, as we close this sacred space, hold this mantra in your heart. I trust the unknown, I release the old, and I say yes to the magic of becoming. These words are not just intention. They are a quiet declaration of your readiness to evolve. You're not meant to stay in the familiar, nor leap blindly. You're being guided to surrender gently, to release what no longer fits, and allow your true self to unfold. There is power in that trust. Each time you say yes to becoming, without needing every answer, you reclaim a part of you that was never lost, only waiting to be remembered. You are not broken, Scorpio. You are blooming, and the universe is holding space as you rise into all you were always meant to be. I'm Selena Hart, and it's always an honor to walk beside your energy, especially on days like this when your soul is whispering for clarity and quiet truth. You don't need all the answers now. You only need to keep listening to your body, your intuition, and the magic unfolding within you. Thank you for letting me be part of your sacred unfolding. Until we meet again, Scorpio, stay soft, stay brave, and remember, you are already becoming everything you were born to be.